Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Carla, and today we're gonna deep dive into something that I've been wanting to share for anyone who is interested in opening up an Etsy shop to sell digital products. I know a lot of you are interested in starting an online business, and Etsy is a popular choice to sell digital products. So I'm gonna be completely transparent with you guys today and show you exactly what my 2 months have looked like. And also stick around because I'm going to be sharing a tool that my husband and I built that has been a complete game changer for my shop. Okay, so let's rewind a bit. I officially opened up my Etsy shop July 6th of this year. And at the time, I was actually 7 months pregnant. And I'll be honest, getting everything set up and coming up with my own process to create these initial listings and understanding Etsy's platform definitely did take some time, especially because of pregnancy brain. But I was really determined to get this done before our baby arrived. Starting a new business while you're navigating through the late stages of pregnancy can be a real challenge. But I was so motivated, and my vision for the shop was to sell digital products, specifically coloring pages and clip art. So when I saw that there was such a high demand for these products, I thought to myself, why not give it a shot? All right, so let's get into the numbers. I'm gonna share with you my Etsy dashboard so you can see exactly how things have been going. Okay guys, so let's get into it. So this is my Etsy dashboard. I will show you guys in just a few moments the amount of visits I've had, the amount of orders, what my conversion rate was, and my revenue from when I opened my shop July 6th up until the end of September. So we're gonna start with July. I'm gonna put my from date from July 6th to the 31st. Oops. July 6th to July 31st. Okay, so as you can see here, in the month of July, I had a total of 110 visits, which is a big milestone for me. This shows that I had 3 orders, but I think 2 of them were purchased by me and 1 by my husband because we needed to make sure that the download links were working properly. So those orders are not real. And no real profit was made on the first month. So honestly, for the first month, I was feeling a little overwhelmed because I was still figuring out how to use this platform, and I was learning about SEO on Etsy. I was experimenting with different listing photos to see what works and what doesn't work. I was also trying to create my own process so I wouldn't spend too much time creating these listings. And I was basically just trying to understand what my audience wanted. It wasn't overnight millions, but it was progress, especially because I still managed to get 110 visits, and that felt really good for me. So as you can see here, I started my shop. Obviously, I had no visits. The next day, I had 0 visits as well. And July 8th, I had 35 visits because that was the first day that I posted my first listing. So really helped with the amount of visits there. And then July 9th, it started to go downhill from there. And then I think on the 21st is when I turn on ads for my listings. Etsy wants you to wait about 15 days to turn on ads. So I didn't get that many visits after that. I was still posting once a day. And then my next highest day was July 29th with 11 visits. Okay, so let's move into August here. Now, this is where things started to get really interesting, as you can see. Partly because I began to implement some strategies and because I began my subscription with Everbee. If you guys don't know what Everbee is, it is a research tool that acts like a secret helper for Etsy sellers. And it shows you which products are actually selling well right now, how much revenue other listings are generating per month, and it reveals the exact keywords and tags other successful sellers are using to get found by customers in searches. I personally think it is a great tool to invest in. There are other great tools out there that are similar to Everbee, but this one's just the one that's been working for me. It is a browser extension For some reason, it's not showing up right now. I think it's because I'm in my shop manager. But anyways, as you can see here, I had a total of 402 visits, which is a huge improvement from July. I had a total of 15 orders. My conversion rate was 3.7%, and my revenue was $18.88. To me, that was great. I did not have a single order since I started my Etsy shop, and then all of a sudden, you know, in the month of August, I started to get all these orders in. Again, I was very consistent with the amount of listings I was posting. You know, some days I would have 2 visits, other days I would have 9. And then my biggest day here was August 29th, which I had a total of 30 visits. So if we look at from July 6th to August 31st, you can see that there's obviously some type of uptrend here. The visits improved, revenue obviously improved. The growth was incredibly motivating. It showed me that consistency and smart tools really do make a difference. Okay, so this is the month of September. Look at that difference, guys. I was incredibly happy. Today is September 30th, and I'm just really happy about all the progress that I've made since I started. I had a total of 1,017 visits, 59 orders in, guys, 59 orders. I had a conversion rate of 5.8%. And my revenue was $73.95. Now, the products that I sell, they're not expensive. They can usually range between 90 cents to $3, but that's just because I sell, you know, digital clip art and coloring pages. I don't think they should be that expensive, and I sell them in bulk as well. But you know, again, I was really happy with the progress. I mean, every day, September 1st, I started with 25 visits, then 36, and it just started to go up from there. I mean, yes, some days seem lower than others. The most important thing is that I'm still at an uptrend. If you can see here, from July 6th to September 30th, look at the uptrend, guys. I mean, 110 visits in July, 402 visits, 989 visits for the month of September. That's crazy. I'm really, really happy. And then total of $94.18. Again, you know, that number might be a little bit off because in the month of July, I did have those 3 orders that I talked about earlier. But yeah, I mean, I still managed to make over $90 in revenue. So besides improving my Etsy SEO skills, the real game changer was our tool, my AI color book, which by this time it was now live and ready to use. That suddenly helped me create a bunch of coloring pages in clip art in bulk. And obviously that helped me accelerate my entire workflow. Before we created this tool, generating individual coloring pages and clip art sets were extremely time consuming. So with this tool, you can generate a bunch of high quality designs in just under 5 minutes. And obviously this helped me a lot when it came down to posting multiple listings per day, because I wouldn't have to spend several hours designing. So what have I learned since I started my Etsy shop? I would say I learned a lot. The first thing I learned is that consistency is key. Even though I was really tired most of the days, I would still post at least 1 listing per day because Etsy likes an active shop. Another thing I learned is that SEO really matters. I am not an expert myself. I'm still learning, but understanding keywords and the way people research is crucial. I also learned, you know, that you have to experiment from time to time. So whether that's updating your listing photos or updating your prices or trying different product types can definitely help. And also to leverage your tools. If there's a tool out there that can help you save a lot of time, definitely invest in it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content like this, and feel free to let me know in the comments if you have an Etsy shop or if you're thinking about starting one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.